of 24, has faced a gender row controversy.
This was a moment of history. An Algerian boxer shown in the red uniform who failed.
I have to be honest, there is so much happening around the world in politics, geopolitics and even climate lately that I hadn't quite tuned into the Paris Olympics very much. I did catch some highlights of Indian players in action and a bit of hockey, but that was about it. But that was only until yesterday, because yesterday, Algerian boxer Imane Khelif won her first match of the 2024 Paris Olympics. She defeated Carini of Italy, who refused to fight after taking several blows to the face in the opening seconds of the first bout. The India Today website summed it up perfectly. It said it took just 46 seconds and a single punch for the Paris Olympics to be embroiled in its biggest controversy so far. Here's the controversy. Many people believe Imane Khelif, a woman boxer, is actually a biological man. They argue that boxers like Carini are at a disadvantage against Khelif, who allegedly has XY chromosomes and testosterone levels in the male range. Now, this apparently gives a higher muscle mass, a skeletal advantage, and faster twitch muscles. Adding fuel to the fire, well-known figures like Elon, Musk and Rowling are siding with Carini, not Khelif. Italy's Prime Minister was also passionate in her support for Carini's decision to not continue.
Non sono d'accordo con la scelta del CIO.
So what on the Mount Olympus is really going on at the Olympic Games this time? In this video, I will explain the science at the root of this controversy and why some really iconic figures like Elon, Musk and Rowling have waded into a sporting debate. I'm Manish Adhikary and you are watching First Things Fast.
Her opponents breaking down in tears, calling it, quote, unjust.
हम सेक्स टेस्ट के बुरे पुराने दिनों में has ignited a debate over gender eligibility.
Let's get the two iconic personalities who have absolutely nothing to do with boxing first. J.K. Rowling and Elon Musk. Could any picture sum up our new men's rights movement better, Rowling wrote on X, while sharing a picture of Carini in tears after the match. Then there was Musk, who shared a post from swimmer Riley Gaines that said, "Men do not belong in women's sports." Musk retweeted it saying, "Absolutely." Besides being absolutely incredible in what they do for a living, both Musk and Rowling are often accused of being critical of transgender rights. Actually, Rowling posts such strong anti-trans content sometimes that Musk himself suggested recently that she should also post interesting and positive content on other matters. The next day, this article says Rowling shared an innocuous interview she had given about her writing process. She quipped that the tweet should in no way be interpreted as me doing as I'm told. By the way, Musk's daughter, who legally changed her name to Vivian Jenner Wilson in 2022, came out as a trans when she was 16.
Vivian kept her gender identity a secret from her father for years.
Wilson, who goes by her middle name Jenner now, did not tell her now estranged father that she was trans. He has tried to meet her apparently, but she doesn't want to spend time with him. According to author Walter Isaacson, his daughter is why Musk has adopted anti-woke sentiments and often rails against what he likes to call the woke mind virus. And that is why both Musk and Rowling have waded into this controversy at the Olympics. For them, the controversy is more than just a sports issue. It's a flashpoint in the broader cultural war over gender identity and fairness in competition. Musk and Rowling both seem to believe that Imane Khelif is a man. Yeah, the term that often gets thrown around in this context is that of the biological man and DSD, differences of sexual development. There are categories in women's sports because male puberty provides a clear advantage to athletes. This advantage is not just due to high testosterone levels, but also includes greater muscle mass, skeletal benefits, and faster twitch muscles. In combat sports like boxing, apparently, this can lead to serious safety concerns according to experts. Now, this is why Algeria's Imane Khelif and Lin Yu-ting of Taiwan, who happens to be a two-time world champion, are controversial. Both of them are competing in the Olympics and both have failed gender eligibility tests at the World Championships in March last year. Now, that event was actually taking place not far from where I am right now, in New Delhi. While Khelif was removed from her gold medal bout in India for having elevated levels of testosterone, Lin apparently failed a biochemical test. Remember, those were steps taken by the International Boxing Association. 2 months later, the IBA was de-recognized by the International Olympic Committee for failing to reform how they governed the sport, financially, ethically, etc. So the IOC then took over the role of regulating amateur boxing. And that is how boxers like Imane Khelif and Lin Yu-ting found a place in the Olympics this year. It's the IOC rules now that permit athletes with gender diversity and DSD. Experts say that differences of sexual development are a group of rare conditions involving genes, hormones and reproductive organs. Some people with DSDs are raised as female but have XY sex chromosomes. They also have blood testosterone levels in the male range and the ability to use testosterone circulating within their bodies. This is why some people like to use the term biological man or even intersex for athletes with DSD. Actually, since the Tokyo Olympics, many sports bodies including World Aquatics, World Athletics and the International Cycling Union have updated the gender rules. They now ban athletes who went through male puberty from competing in women's events. The track body also tightened rules on athletes with DSD last year. Two-time Olympic 800-meter champion Caster Semenya has not run in that event since 2019. Semenya has not been allowed to compete in any distance between 400 meters and the mile since 2018. To do it, she must maintain lower testosterone levels, which requires medication. But the IOC has defended its decision to allow the two boxers to compete. The IOC has said that everyone competing in the women's category was complying with the competition eligibility rules. Now, this is shocking not only for people who don't want athletes with DSD participating in the women's category, but also those who are concerned about the safety of players, women boxers particularly.
The Algerian boxer was born female, was registered female, lived her life as a female, boxed as a female, has a female passport. This is not a transgender case.
When a woman athlete, let's assume a boxer in this case for instance, fails a testosterone test, it could mean they have most likely gone through male puberty. This would mean, according to some, that they might have a male advantage. There are studies, of course, that say that the male's average power during a punching motion was 162% greater than females. So experts who back Carini say that IOC should conduct a simple sex test for safety reasons more than anything else.
I think if you start working on all suspicions, then we're in trouble. But I think more importantly, this woman has competed for a very, very long time in women's sport against many opponents. In fact, against Italian boxers twice in the last couple of years, I think. So I think if you start working on all suspicions, then we end up very much heading towards a gender testing regime, which is not good for anybody.
If you found this video informative, please like, comment and subscribe for more updates. Thank you for watching First Things Fast.